Let's start our sample. So the first thing that you're gonna do is to measure from the side of your breast, so in this case here, to the point where you want your triangle to peak, which for me was here. So obviously my nipple was actually here. And I wanted my triangle to be this much higher than my nipple. And remember, this has to be roughly a 45 degree angle. So I did this, I got 16 centimeters and I turned them into chains or stitches, but in this case they're chains, and that gave me 30 chains. So this is what I did, I chained 30. And also remember, at the end of every foundation chain or every row, you need to chain 1 to go up the next row. So really, I had 31 chains here. So that's what I'm gonna do now to show you. Okay, so I chained 31. Okay, so I've done my 31 chains. So now I'm gonna start with the half double crochet slip stitch. So really easy, there's another video showing you how to do it, but yeah, remember you leave this first chain untouched and you go into the second chain. In this row, very easy, you're just gonna do this all across. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row. I'm just gonna do the last half double crochet slip stitch. And here it's very easy, you just chain 1 and turn. And just remember that from the second row onwards, you are going to chain in the back loop. So you're gonna grab this loop here. And that's why in the pattern, sometimes you're gonna see that it says half double crochet slip stitch. That means that you have to, it's probably talking about a chain. You just have to crochet that stitch on a chain. And then when you get to actual rows, then it's gonna say half double crochet slip stitch in the back loop. So here again, very, very easy. You're just gonna crochet all the way until the end of the row. All right, I'm at the last stitch at the end of the row. So I'm gonna do my last half double crochet, slip stitch in the back loop, chain 1 and turn. And then we continue. So in this row, so this is row number 3, is when the first little change happens. So instead of crocheting all the way across like we did in the last 2 rows, we are going to leave the 3 last stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and done. So we are going to finish in here, in the 4th stitch from the top. So when we get to this point, we are going to chain 1 and turn, and we're gonna keep crocheting this way. Okay, I'm at the end of row 3, and I know that I'm at the end because I have 1, 2, 3 stitches that I'm not gonna touch. So I'll just finish my row here. Chain 1 and turn, and I'm gonna continue. So far it's really, really easy. So basically this is what you're gonna do from now on. So I'm gonna keep going all the way down. Then here I'm gonna chain 1 again, turn, all the way up. And when I get here, again, I'm gonna leave the last 3 stitches undone. So 1, 2, 3, so I'm gonna finish here. So basically what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna start decreasing and you're gonna get a bit of like a ladder, you know, going down. And you're gonna go all the way down until you reach your nipple height. So I know this is a bit hard to imagine right now, especially because when you do this, you're gonna have straight rows like this. So please lean them over so you can imagine how the triangle is gonna look like, because eventually when we start creating the strap, because we're gonna join this area to the strap that we're gonna have here, these rows are gonna start leaning, and that's how you're gonna form your triangle. So in the meantime, before we do the straps, just put this like that in a 45-degree angle, and then start going down. And then when you get to your nipple height, then stop.